But even I show you this, it's called cocoa melon. I show you this because even at a young age with my child, he's watching between the rabbit and the hare, right? And I mean the hare and the tortoise, or the turtle and the rabbit. And you see them emphasizing this idea of going slow. Going slow is a good thing. And the fast rabbit, always he goes to sleep and he ends up losing. Now, my experience in this is I started to learn from a lot of elderly people. When I was in college, I was spending about 20 hours a week servicing other people. Their average age was about 70 to 98 years old, so maybe around 80 years old. These are very elderly people, and they weren't like being taken care of. They were helping out. So I was volunteering with these other people who were very old, and they were helping out to do service for other people. And there were times where I would get caught behind some of these people, and they would just go so slow. And it kind of get me a little irritated. I was young. Because I'd have to wait for them down this really long hallway. And I was, in my mind, I'm like, wow, I'm wasting a lot of time on this one little hallway. But as I started to watch, I started to realize why they were going slow. And this is what intrigued me. Of course, the reason they're going slow is because they couldn't afford the risk of hurting themselves. And so I look at it like a car. When you're going in a car, it's very hard for you to observe what's going on around you. Hence, it's a lot easier to get in an accident. When you're going through a house in the dark, if you don't know, or you've never been through this house or this room in the dark, you're going to go very slow because you don't know what's going on. You only go fast if you think you know what's going on. If you think you know where everything is, and it's like you can walk through it with your eyes closed. Of course, sometimes you're wrong and you get injured. I started to realize that older people, they can't afford to get injured. So they're always going to go slow. And in going slow, they ensure they don't fall, they don't trip over anything. They make sure that their life is very safe. And so I started to look at this, and it was teaching me when you go slower, you can become more observant. But here's the thing. What if you can observe just as well if you're going in the fast car? Well, if you truly can see, even when you're going fast, there's no issue with going faster because you still can have the vision of what's going on. And so I realized the optimal speed depends on a couple of things. First, less thinking, more observing. You know you're going at the right speed when you can observe what is going on around you. Some phrases that I hear that tells me people don't observe are things like, I'm too busy to know, to think about you. I'm too busy to be able to take care of all these things that you're placing on me. And I start realizing this person's going too fast. The other thing is physically moving less in life. See, the only way you move faster in life is if you're more efficient. So efficiency enables you to go the same distance with less steps. Have the same productivity with less effort, with less actions. So when you see that you can get things done very quickly with very minimal action and physical distance, you know that, hey, wow, you're doing well. When things are taking really long, when they shouldn't be taking really long? Well, that's when you're trying to go too fast. Of course, the biggest one is stress and worry. You know you're going too quick for your ability if you're stressing and worrying about life. Stress and worry is a key indicator that you are going too quick. You should slow down. And then, of course, your productivity. Now, the thing about this is most people try to go too quick for their ability to understand and observe life. And I believe this is why multitasking and also telling people, well, not multitasking, paying attention to one thing at once, and going slow are often contributed to type A characteristics. And that is exactly what I used to think in previous years. But as I have come to realize, it isn't about speed at all. It's about your ability to observe. And the key is the greater your observation, the quicker you can move. But you need to move slow if you don't observe enough. And going slow actually helps you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more content. If you have any questions about the best value approach or for Dr. Dean, leave them in the comment section below and we'll get to them in a later video. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.